Hello everyone, this is Shukesh once again and welcome you to the ultimate review of the LeEco Le1s Eco, which is a sub 10,000 rupees device with some serious specs and great looks and build. On the unboxing and hands-on, I've given you a walkthrough of the exterior design and the interface. In this complete review, I will talk about the real performance, the pros and cons of this beautiful device. So without any further ado, let's get started. You can also check the description below for the timeline of different parts of this review. Okay, let's start with the design. If you're looking for a damn sexy smartphone to show off, there is basically no other device currently in the market with such detail, look and build. I think the craftsmanship is even comparable to high-end devices like iPhone6s Plus or Galaxy S7, HTC 10, etc. It's a full metal unibody device with no screw, no loose ends, and the weight is 170 gram, which provides a really solid feel in hand, and the thickness is 7.6 mm only. For a device with this dimension, this is totally impressive. The ports and keys are oddly symmetric, and overall the aesthetic value of this smartphone is top class. My rating for the design is 9 out of 10 considering the price and its alternatives in the market in the same price category. In fact, if you compare it side by side with Galaxy J7, which is around 60% more pricier, you will definitely prefer the Le1s Eco with full metal construction, and though you have a metal frame on the Galaxy J7, it doesn't blend properly with the plastic back, and the overall detail of this smartphone is not as premium as the Le1s Eco here. I also want to show you the Moto G4 Plus, which is again around 15,000 rupees for the premium version and 13,500 for the base version, but still the design is not impressive at all. There is no metal and the look and build is not even close to this phone. There I also have the Lenovo ZUK Z1, which is a sturdy device, but the aesthetics, especially the screen to body ratio, is not impressive and it feels quite bulky in hand because of the curved back. I also want to show you the iPhone6s Plus and discuss how compact is this LeEco device here. As you know, both share the same screen size, so it's really great to see this entry-level device is more compact than the very premium iPhone. This will help you greatly in one-handed uses. The matte finished back is slightly slippery, so a case like this is highly recommended. You might get this case free of cost from Flipkart, which is the only seller of this phone in India. Check the description below for the Flipkart link. This silicone case is soft, transparent and doesn't really hamper the design. For a 10,000 rupees device, a full HD IPS panel with 401 ppi is just amazing. Again, I'm totally satisfied with the display quality, and 5.5 inch screen size is nowadays a standard for smartphone, though it's quite large and at first you might face some difficulties handling this phone, but after a while you will get used to. The viewing angles compared to a Super AMOLED screen are not bad at all. The decrease in brightness and color is very minimum and it's totally acceptable. I think this display is even better than the IPS panels on other smartphones like the Moto G4 Plus. Let me show you. You can also have an idea about the color rendering. I think the display on the Le1s Eco is brighter and the colors are punchier with deep black levels. Let me also quickly compare the iPhone6s Plus, and though the iPhone is brighter, the color rendering and the viewing angles are, I think, very close. My rating for the Le1s Eco's display is 8.5 out of 10, considering the price and its competitors. Now, though the edge-to-edge screen looks totally stunning when the display is off, as you know, there is a thick black border around the screen which might be quite eyesore to some of you guys, but for me it's totally okay. I cannot really expect the screen to body ratio of Galaxy S7 on this 10,000 rupees device. In fact, this border is narrower than that iPhone6s Plus, and if still the black border bothers you, you can use a black wallpaper. The next thing I'm gonna talk about is the fingerprint scanner at the back of the phone, which is placed exactly where your thumbs will be when you hold the phone with one hand, and the scanner reads quite fast, though not the fastest compared to Moto G4 or the iPhone, but it's fast enough. You are not going to complain. This scanner works even when the display is off, which is quite convenient, and it didn't fail a single time to read my finger. This also works from any angle you try. So again, a premium quality hardware on this budget device. Now let's talk about the battery, which is I think the weakest point of the smartphone. I won't say it's terrible, but it's good enough for 1 full day of backup if you are a heavy user, and you can expect up to 1.5 days to 2 days if you are not a gamer or don't watch movies or use the camera that much. Though 3000 mAh lithium polymer battery seems decent for a device with these specs and display size, the overheating issue during gaming drains the battery faster. The temperature can go as high as 47 or 48 degrees Celsius, and I've been using this device for like 2 weeks now, and this issue is still not resolved through OTA updates. I really hope the company will take care of this matter in no time. My battery rating for this device is 6 out of 10. If there wasn't any overheating, I would have rated 7 or 7.5 out of 10. A good camera is nowadays an integral part of a true smartphone, and on this LeEco LeEco Eco you are getting a 5 megapixel front-facing camera with f2.0 aperture, and the back camera shoots 13 megapixel images with the same f2.0 maximum aperture, and both cameras can record full HD videos at 30 fps. As far as the image quality is concerned, the rear camera shoots decent quality images in good lighting condition. There wasn't any issue with the focusing in the still mode, and the color rendering and contrast could have been slightly better. Intro shots look more colorful, sharp, and for a smartphone the noise handling is also under control, though it's not as good as the Moto G4 Plus or Galaxy J7 or J5.
Hey guys, this is Shukesh and you are watching a video sample from the LeEco LeEco Eco, and it's recording in full HD.
Well, I'm slightly disappointed with the video quality. For a 10,000 rupees phone, it's really great, but the color recording, the contrast level, and most importantly the autofocus during videography could have been really better. I mean, autofocus works just fine in the photo mode, but during videography it doesn't work almost all the time. The only option you have is touch to focus. I think this is a serious bug on this phone and the company should fix this. A weird fact about this video camera is the resolution is 1920 by 1088, not 1080. That's why you are getting some black border, and overall the video quality is acceptable, but it can be much better. My rating for the still camera is 7.5 out of 10 considering the price, and for video it's 6 out of 10. The LeEco Eco is running on custom EUI on top of Android Lollipop 5.0.2, so a bit old OS, but I really don't mind that much considering the interface is snappy and applications open quite fast without any lag or stutter. There wasn't any hanging issues so far, and though the device heats up during gaming, that doesn't hamper the performance. The overall look and feel of the interface is quite simple, nothing fancy, it's smart, and you can also apply themes and change the whole getup. There you go, the icons, the color theme, the background have changed. You can also download more, and only 9 available at this moment. Now guys, let me give you a quick walkthrough of this EUI. There is no dedicated apps drawer, you are getting all of your applications on the home screen, and on the notification panel you also don't get the toggles. There is no setting shortcut or brightness control. You can pull down the notification just by swiping on the screen, and the lack of apps drawer or the settings toggles on the notification panel is definitely inspired by iOS, and if you want your toggles, instead of swiping up, you have to actually press on the app switcher. There you go, the brightness control, the setting shortcut, music control, your recent applications, and you can clear the RAM just with a single tap. The RAM on this device is unbelievable 3GB. Because of the heavy interface, the free RAM is slightly low, but it's still more than enough, ample for hardcore gaming. You are getting all of your frequently used settings, and there are some added options here, including this remote control for your LA TV or other equipments. There is an air blaster at the top of the phone, and I have tried this remote on my LG Smart TV, and each and every function of the remote works just fine. This phone can easily replace my TV remote. I can go to the home screen and scroll using this direction pad. I can select, and there is an option as well to change the input. That is, I can switch my HDMI, USB ports, etc. And this remote can also work with DVD player, set-top box, your air conditioner, sound system, and even your projector. Guys, I've also tried this remote on my Samsung air conditioner as well, and once again every feature works. I can set the mode and change the temperature, the wind speed, and even the wind direction. So quite a handy tool you have got on your smartphone. There are a couple of other options including this compass. That means you can use this phone with VR kits, and as you know, the Samsung Galaxy J series devices lack the magnetometer. There is even a QR code reader inbuilt. Let me show you all these features in a list. You can rearrange these features or remove. LeEco is one of the largest online video companies in China, and they are building an online platform for content, devices and applications, and it's being called LeEco system. On this Love One S Eco, you are getting a couple of entertainment applications pre-installed, and this Love View is embedded into the home screen, which basically lists the trending videos on YouTube, which you can play right away. You can also set your preferences. Now on the browser, you will find two more options, the La Mall and La Me. Let me give you a quick glimpse of these sites. On the La Mall, you can buy the headphones, the Bluetooth speaker, and of course the smartphones from the company. La Me will basically take you to LeEco's Indian community, and you can connect with other fans, check LeEco smartphone reviews, and also get updates about upcoming phones. The most vital application is La Video, which offers LeEco membership worth 4,900 rupees for a whole year, and you can enjoy more than 2,000 movies on this app in over 10 different languages, and trending videos from YouTube are also showing up here. Let me play this video and check the loudspeaker.
We've seen the late night routines of the students at Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters. There's no curfew, no door locks, no rules, just a bunch of runaway
The video
teens
is
wandering
looking
in the
really
garden,
fantastic
watching
on this
TV,
beautiful
making
full
sandwiches
HD
in
screen,
the
and
master kitchen.
the speaker is also loud enough for a whole room. It's also crystal clear. I also want to add here there are a few other features like Live app with 100 live TV channels, and La Music with 35 lakh advertisement free songs in 6 international languages and 25 Indian languages. This subscription also gives you access to a 5 TB LeEco Drive cloud storage service. There you go, a free movie I'm watching, and the speaker is damn good. I will rate this 8 out of 10. Now guys, let me give you a quick walkthrough of the camera interface. There you go, my trusty knife I use for unboxing, and the interface is very simple and once again resembles the iPhone. There is basically no shutter lag, and the focusing is also quite fast. The minimum focus distance for this camera is I think around 5 or 6 inches. I have already shown you the samples and discussed about the quality. If you are a photography enthusiastic, there are lots of options, lots of manual settings for you, and you also have a couple of modes or scenes. The video recording is, as I mentioned before, 1920 by 1088 at 30 fps, and you can also record slow-mo videos at 720p, and the frame rate is 120 per second. The front-facing 5 megapixel camera is really very impressive. The noise handling is quite good, and it's also wide enough for at least 4 people. You can also apply this beauty mode, which basically airbrushes your faces and make them smooth and spotless. Well, last but not the least, let's talk about the performance, and on my gaming review I've discussed about the gaming capability, and check the description below for the review link. Now the interface, as I mentioned before, is quite snappy and there wasn't any hang or serious lag issues so far. for a 10,000 rupees device, AnTuTu score over 52,000 is totally crazy. I mean, I have here the Moto G Plus 4th generation priced at 15,000 rupees with AnTuTu score of 46,926. It's even higher than that the Galaxy J7 2016. The 3D Mark Slingshot 3.0 score is 622, which is again quite good for a smartphone in this price category. As you know, you have a 1.85 GHz octa-core MediaTek MT6795 chipset and the GPU is PowerVR ROG G6200. There you have the sensors on this phone. The internal space on this phone is 32 GB and you don't have any SD card slot. The USB Type-C port is OTG enabled, so you can attach your pen drive, hard drive, keyboard, mouse, etc. and don't forget to buy the correct OTG cable. Well friends, we are almost at the end of this review and thanks a lot for being with me so far. Overall looks like this LeEco Eco is a steal for the price and only the overheating issue is bothering me. The camera could have been better as well. But considering the price of 10,000 rupees, I am totally happy with this phone, and if you are thinking of getting one, go ahead. I think this is the best phone at this price point, primarily because of the looks and the build quality and of course the display. My overall rating for this device is around 8 or 8.5 out of 10. Well, that's all I have for you in this review. Thanks again for watching. If you have found this video interesting and worth watching, please consider subscribing and also sharing with your friends. You can also check the description below for more related videos and also visit facebook.com/gadgetsportal for the camera samples. So see you on the next review. Bye bye and keep in touch.